A pathless wilderness, wild, rugged, that was South Dakota. A hardy frontier, far from the paths of civilization.
Why die on Mars when you can live in South Dakota?
Where fortune beckons with a glittering smile.
I was hauling pigs on the interstate. You were in a red car having a problem with your shirt.
And life hung on the quickness of a trigger finger.
Podcast Palooza.
The Sioux Empire Podcast.
You may never get out alive. It's everywhere.
What the hell is it?
Looks like a shopping center, one of those big indoor malls.
What are they doing? Why do they come here?
Some kind of instinct, memory, what they used to do. This was an important place in their lives.
A pathless wilderness, wild, rugged, that was South Dakota. A hardy frontier, far from the paths of civilization.
Why die on Mars when you can live in South Dakota?
Where fortune beckoned with a glittering smile.
I was hauling pigs on the interstate. You were in a red car having a problem with your shirt.
And life hung on the quickness of a trigger finger.
Podcast Palooza. I thought you said you were going to say something.
The Sioux Empire Podcast.
Uh-oh. That's okay, Rob.
Hey, let's change the subject. Zombies. Hey, zombies. Yeah. Welcome, everyone, to an episode of the Sioux Empire Podcast. I am your host, Robert Mehling. People walking around are like, what the hell's happening? We are going to try and survive some zombies.
Not to mention the mall's not even open.
Yeah. Is anybody else worried about a zombie-themed thing that happens in a mall? Have they not seen a Romero movie? Seriously.
Or the Dead Rising game?
Yeah.
It's all based on a mall and escaping the mall?
Which, really, that was an homage to Dawn of the Dead.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah.
Didn't they say on the waiver you couldn't go if you had a heart condition?
Right.
Does that increase the chances that things are going to jump out at you?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why Matthew Livingston is joining us this week as my personal jump scare bodyguard.
I will try not to do it myself to him.
I'm walking the mall.
And Amanda's going to go check out new stores and be happy.
Yeah.
But she still gets to join us afterwards at Red Robin for all-you-can-eat fries.
You can get a t-shirt if you do 25 miles in a month.
Well, I'm good.
That is the proper response to, hey, want to walk 25 miles?
Do it in a year, maybe not a month.
A year?
Well, that's like the step challenge came back up again.
I know. I'm not doing it
It's like,
again.
No.
Oh, is that the Midco Step Challenge?
Yeah.
It's different, though, this year, because you have to have a step counter.
Oh, a pedometer.
Yep.
Oh.
Because you have to have, like, one of the 6 different brands, and then they have an app that will, like, basically download your steps. That's part of why I didn't want to do it, is that I don't want to wear a Fitbit around for however long it goes.
Is it just a Fitbit, or
a Fitbit, or what's the Polar?
There's Polar, there's Garmin, there's
VivoFit.
VivoFit.
They're shaking the phone a bunch.
I'm guessing there's also now that just wrist ones you can wear that are the basic pedometer.
I told the intern.
Although I always worry about those ones at guys. Is their step count elevated?
we have an intern. Well, we have an intern in the cube, and he's just. I was like, we can join forces, and he's just like, yeah, because it's like I'm trying to do a like step challenge anyways, and I just got a new pedometer, and I'm like, awesome. And I've got a paint can mixer, so between the two of us, we can nail this thing. I was like, we'll probably get flagged for me having more steps than is mathematically possible for a human being in 24 hours. So literally you walked starting on Monday of the challenge, and you didn't sleep for 7 days? Yeah.
But sometimes, like, those things
I have restless leg syndrome, and I put one of those little bicycles under my desk.
There you go.
Sometimes those things know the difference, though. They don't
though. I think it's because that's the movement of your hips.
Put it on your ankle.
Oh, then yes, then that would work.
And I would think it'd be a little bit more sensitive if you have it on your ankle. It's going to pick them up more.
That's true.
Then again, if you're a foot tapper, it's going to really pick it up, I guess.
But then how are you supposed to watch it throughout the day? I mean, unless you're really flexible.
So, for those of you who haven't read the show description, the crew today is going to be tackling Zombie Uprising at Escape 605 here at the Sioux Empire Mall. Like I said, zombie-themed things and malls go together like cream corn and
barbecue.
Rogers Jewelry. Yeah.
Barbecue.
I'm not just reading signs, Ashcroft and Oak, that I see, you know.
Find it, love it. Oh, hey.
Do you remember?
Did you call Seth to make sure he's actually
behind you?
Aww, why you make me sad?
The tea shop?
Tibana.
Yeah.
Very sad.
Did you call Seth to make sure he's up yet?
Well, he responded early morning to my 5 a.m. message that, sorry about that.
I was already up. Puppy woke me up.
Oh.
I'm just like,
too.
why are you up so early?
Well, that's what I do, so I always figure it's safe to do that.
Yeah, me too.
But no, he said they can't do the lunch thing, so I assumed that he's awake and got it together. Natasha can't make it, so
Dustin already said that.
Probably already talked.
Yep.
So Eric Edwards, aka White Boi, will be.
Oh God.
Yes.
This is gonna be great.
I'm getting the group back together from the infamous Sioux Empire Podcast intro.
You sure you don't want to stick around and watch it?
No, she got plenty of that on Dress Code last night. I like how every once in a while she watches the live feed from the bedroom in order to see what the hell we're laughing about because we'll be laughing so loud.
Normally you can't hear anything because there's the living room in the middle.
Right.
But occasionally it'll just get so loud that it's like literally I'm in the room. And so I have to figure out what's going on.
Well, yeah, and he did the sound dampening stuff too to even help. And
Yeah, it's more for echo reduction. It doesn't really soundproof that room. It helps, but it doesn't
It more gets
does
rid of
help because before we put any of the acoustic tile up, I could hear more.
Yeah, there is a significant difference, but
and maybe it's more from the echo, the reverberations around the room. That maybe that's more getting out beforehand.
I don't know.
Let's start doing the math. You said there was math involved in this challenge in the morning.
Oh, there will be there.
2 plus 2, 5. 5.
We're just gonna get in there, and it's just gonna be like, you have 6 zombies. You have 7 survivors. Now, how many zombies do you have? I don't know how to add 6 to 7. Somebody help.
32.
Well, that's the most frustrating part. I did one of these in Minneapolis like a year ago. It was the bank heist one.
That's my lovely wife, Amanda Mehling, speaking, by the way.
Hi. My mom's sister and I went and were paired with a group of total strangers that, pardon my French, were complete idiots and didn't know what light plugs looked like and didn't know to look because the announcer guy was like, look under every surface, and they're like, well, I didn't think I needed to look under that because it's a bookshelf, and I'm like, but they said
try looking under the bookshelf. I'm
gonna go in there like a freaking toddler. Toddler Hulk. Smash everything.
I don't want to spoil anything.
I've never done one, so
I don't want to spoil anything. I just walking by now, they had the door open while they were prepping the room, and I saw them like lifting panels of chain link fence. So I'm a little like, holy shit, what have we gotten into?
The only time I've ever heard of this was like on The Big Bang Theory, and like they solved it in like 2 minutes, and they're like, well, you don't get your money back because you did it extra quick.
No, but these guys keep a leaderboard, and it's like actually people get super competitive about it.
Oh, yeah?
So, because let me put it this way, there was a review on TripAdvisor where someone was like, I would have given it like 5 stars, except for they screwed up this. They screwed up something, but they blamed the guys, and it cost them 2 minutes from getting the record. And so, hey, how's it going, man?
In walks White Boi.
Oh, nice. Love the shirt. Perfect.
With the zombie shirt.
It's the only time we had a chance to wear it over the last 2 years.
And have it be relevant.
I brought a disguise, I brought all the water and some M&Ms.
Nice.
What kind of disguise?
It's turkey. Zombies eat humans.
They're like, this not human bacon, this turkey bacon. Gah!
Wait, there's no running involved, right?
Yeah,
I was like, whoa, we're gonna need, maybe we'll need pockets. And like, you got me thinking zombie survival, but you need to carry things. I don't know how this
Bug out
I've never done any of these.
Oh. Here comes our other trouble.
What up, dude?
Seth's walking up. We're already recording.
Oh, perfect.
You got your partner in crime coming?
My partner in crime is not coming.
Amanda, do you want to do it?
I was about to say, like, it's still...
I'm terrified of things that jump. The mystery of it I would love. But if something jumps out at me, I will bite and scratch.
We have to change the liability paperwork for Eric. We can ask them if there's jump scares, and if there's not, then we'll change the paperwork so you can come too.
Okay.
You don't have to come. You can hang out in the mall until we.
I don't think anything's gonna eat you in here today.
Well, I'm not. I mean, I'll bite back. So
it's true.
More than Rob. Rob will. He'll just sit there.
Yeah.
You scared me.
Yeah. Usually Amanda's my bodyguard. So.
Well, see, but I fight back.
I'm like
if something
Gaddafi
jumps
like that.
at me, I'm gonna punch you.
You're Melissa McCarthy. You're gonna throat punch.
Exactly.
It's just a reflex, guys. I'm sorry. Does this actually have anybody like dressed up as a zombie, or is it
I have no idea. We are totally going into this blind. It's great.
The one that I did, there was no other humans in the room. Everything was done via computer screen.
The one photo someone smuggled out on TripAdvisor, there was like a board plank fence with like trees and darkness, and there was like a zombie torso like crawling out through the corner of the fence.
That was gonna be my next
So they did it
question.
kind of
Which
like the
zombies
Saw
are
movies?
we dealing with here? Is
The
this like
screen
28
pops up.
days later,
You
they're
have
running,
10 minutes.
zombie land?
These look like Romero zombies.
Okay.
I'm hoping it's
I can do it with Romero zombies.
Yeah.
I can even make games with them.
Yeah.
Well, it's about 10:05. Should we head over there?
June bugs.
It is 10:03. We got 2 minutes before we're going to walk over there and sort out paperwork. Or we can go now. We want to go now?
I want to go now.
Let's go now.
Okay.
So what did we think?
Air conditioning.
Air conditioning.
Air conditioning.
Oh.
It adds to the ambiance. So it's not fun to be sweaty when you're doing fun stuff.
Yeah,
No, unless you're supposed to be sweaty.
I think 6 people is almost a little much at some points.
It might have just been all the bodies in the room, more or less, than like that.
I think it was 6 and then 6, some large people involved, and
But they allow
none of us
5
fit in the
and 5.
clothes.
yeah, I know. That's their biggest.
Imagine bumping into 5 people in that room. In that first beginning room, everybody's
Oh my
just.
gosh.
You won't be able to do anything.
I think maybe that's part of the challenge is the sheer panic of being like crammed in there.
Claustrophobia.
Yeah.
Rule 2 is zombies.
That
Don't
definitely
take
added to the
everybody.
confusion.
So
not everybody's gonna survive.
In case our listeners had figured out, we died. Hard.
Do a claustrophobia one with an elevator where the room has hydraulics and drops a little.
I think that I figured that last room was like one quick thing and then you run out. And I think that would have taken us, because of the bones, I think that would have taken us just as long as the...
Remember this hint way back there? I bet if I went back there and did it now, I could do it real fast.
Well, yeah.
I thought it was pretty fun though. I mean, I liked all those brain teasers and stuff. I like to play a lot of games that are with brain teasers in them, so I thought it was pretty cool.
I think we all worked pretty well to begin with too.
I'm proud that there was one thing I can point to that I actually figured out, which was the wire on the heart. I had the whole number sequence wrong, but I figured out that the wire on top was not the way to do it. The wire top to side was.
And I am very proud that those 2 locks in the middle with the 4-digit combos, that I figured those numbers out.
Because you do math good.
Some math good. The rest of the math, apparently,
Amanda was just going to go shopping, but she ended up going with us into the zombie room. So are you glad you did that instead of going to Torrid and being air conditioned and shopping?
Minus the air conditioning.
Oh,
she's
still going to do that.
Yeah, exactly. We're still at the mall.
I feel like if there was something to bash on
We're
the head,
gonna go Red
I would have
Robin. Bye,
excelled in
Rob.
that area. They're really good at that.
Yeah.
So any other closing thoughts?
Well, I think you're humoring yourself by saying that you figured that out, because I think that they were just operating it from the room. I think that's what Dustin and I discovered.
No, it is a prop, but they didn't turn it on until we hooked it up that way.
Okay, fair enough.
Because as soon as we did that, then they flip a switch, kind of like the bone thing. Somebody watches and goes click. Because there's not like there's like sensors in those hooks.
And like the panels, because I kept pushing the panels. I don't think there was anything on that.
There's just a button behind the scenes where they go click.
Yeah, I thought I would have been more composed and figured more things out, but I didn't.
If it was
it's a little more Indiana Jonesy than I expected too.
Yeah.
Like, hang these bones in this sequence, right? I just want to get out of here so I don't get eaten. But I'll jump through your hoops. I could just jump through that window, but I'll jump through this hoop instead. I get it. It's a team building exercise. That's what you're supposed to be doing. It's all your problems together. Bringing you together in a thinking unit. Not all groups are meant to survive.
Yeah, I was just weeding out the weak team members, because I think that...
White Boi, what zombie were you? What one are you going to identify as now?
I'm
the thriller?
Always going to go thriller.
I've been a thriller since I was 3, man.
A good choice.
No shambling over here. We shuffle.
Okay, the giant billboard of Red Robin is calling to me. It's sitting behind you, because like as I look at you guys, all I think is food. So, just want to say thank you for Escape 605. That was a lot of fun.
That was a good time.
This was a great way to do an episode, and we'll see you all next time. Unless anybody else got anything else, anecdotes they want to throw out.
I don't, but I'll see
those
you
things in that we can hit in the head.
There you go.
That's all.
An action part at the end.
No, it's actually
always watch your head.
Yeah.
Unless they're coming at your ankles.
Zombie survival. Research required.